So you will sometimes do your handspring tuck with somebody,
Yeah.
or do it sometimes by yourself?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'll do it like almost every time if someone's sitting stuff.
Okay. So what caused you to start to be nervous of doing your tumbling? Was it when you broke your thumb?
No, I broke my thumb like last year. Like 2 years. Yeah, last year. Like last
But then
January.
after that, after you broke the thumb, were you good after that? Like you were
Yeah.
doing your tumbling?
Uh-huh.
Okay, then what happened?
I don't know. I just like kind of started getting scared to do it.
Okay. Specific, like one specific skill or just everything running?
Just kind of like mostly running.
Okay. Well, let's go ahead and do your handspring tuck. You want me to stand there?
Yeah.
Okay, let me see what that looks like. So actually just stand there, don't touch you, just like kind of, okay, go ahead. All right. I know I mentioned this to you, and you hear this all the time. You're a really good tumbler.
Thank you.
And now I'm not saying it in the same way that most people say it. Most people, they're like, oh my gosh, it's so good. Just do it by yourself.
Yeah.
Don't be scared.
Yeah.
How many times has someone told you not to be scared? Your coaches, your mama, your teammates.
It's mostly my teammates.
Okay, and when they tell you that, are you like, oh, gee, thanks girls. That's what I need to hear. Oh, now I'm not scared. If someone tells you not to be scared, the fear's still there.
Yeah,
It doesn't
it's
take it
like-
away. Then it almost becomes, yeah, it almost becomes annoying because you're like, I'm not trying to be scared,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
So this is the thing. What I'm telling you is if you're scared, that's fine. Be scared. This is what you have to think about. Do you know what you're doing?
Yeah.
Do you know how a back handspring back tuck works?
Yeah.
Okay. So if you come out of a back handspring, what's the first thing that you do?
Punch.
Okay, so you punch and you set into it, right? So if you punch and you set, what's the next thing that you do to get your body flipped?
Drive my hips over.
Yeah, you tuck your legs, you get to a tuck shape.
Yeah.
That makes your body flip. And then the final thing that you do with your arms, you come down and I don't know if do you grab or do you just like open?
Most
Kinda depends.
I just kind of. Like,
Okay, well we'll say pull. You grab your legs and you pull, okay? You pull your legs to your chest. So it's set, tuck, pull. Evie, if you do those 3 things, when you come out of your back handspring, what's going to happen?
I'll land it.
You'll land what?
My tuck.
You'll do a tuck and you'll land it.
Yeah.
Do you believe that to be true?
Yes.
Okay. Now here's the thing. This is the challenging thing. You believe that to be true, but you also have fear of doing it. Now there's nothing wrong with fear. It's annoying. Fear is annoying. It's like, oh my gosh, why am I scared to do this? I just wish I wasn't scared. But the reality is that fear is there. We can't just wish that fear away. So this is what we have to do. The fear being there, who cares? That's fine. Think about, do you know what you're doing? So you have the choice to make, Evie. You either tumble based off of how you feel. If you tumble based off of how you feel, you're probably not going to do it. You're going to be very inconsistent with doing it. Because sometimes you're going to feel better than other times. Sometimes you're going to feel less scared than other times.
Yeah.
But I want you to be consistent with this. And I know you do too, right?
Yeah.
So even if you're scared, that's fine. So you either tumble based off of how you feel or you tumble based off of what you know. If you tumble based off of what you know, it doesn't matter how you feel, you will still be able to do the skill.
Yeah.
You believe and you trust that if you come out of your back hamstring, you set, tuck, and pull, that's going to produce a back tuck. Do you believe that?
Yeah.
You really believe that to be true? You don't think I'm just making this up, right? Do you think I'm just making this up? No, because you are a tumbler and you understand how tumbling works.
Yeah.
So this isn't me just hyping you up, just trying to make you feel good about yourself. Like, you're tumbling so good, you got it, girl, just do it. But then you're like, I want to, but I'm just so scared. I'm giving you hard facts to go off of. So this is what I want to give you the opportunity to do. I want to give you the opportunity to do your round of back handspring back tuck. And is it going to be scary?
Yeah.
Yes. And is that okay? Yes, that's fine. And hey, my hope is someday you'll be doing your tumbling and have like little to no fear at all. That would be great. That's the idea.
Yeah.
But the reality is that fear, it comes and it goes. So what you have to do is you have to learn how to tumble even with the fear being there. And that's what we're working on right now. Okay? So let's go. Round off handspring, set, tuck, pull. And if you do that, what's going to happen?
I'll land it.
You're going to do a back tuck. Okay, so check this out. Let me ask you this. Why did you... All right, I'm asking you a question, and you're not allowed to say, I got scared or I don't know. Either of those things, okay? Why did you not do the tuck? You kind of stuck, huh?
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to give you the answer. Did you set, tuck your knees, and pull? No. That's why you didn't do a back tuck. Because remember, and it's easy to be like, oh, well, I got scared. It's like, well, does fear change the way that a back tuck actually works? No. So it doesn't matter how scared you are or how confident you are, a tuck remains the same. It functions the same way no matter what. So when you come out of your handspring, if you set, tuck, and pull, you're into your back tuck. Whether you're scared or you're confident, however you feel, it's going to be a back tuck. If you don't, if you come out of your handspring and you just rebound this angle here, you're just not going to do it. It's as simple as that. Okay? So let's go ahead and do it again. And hey, yes, you're going to be scared. You're going to be nervous. But if you apply those things, you will successfully do the tuck. All right, so that one, I feel like it was less like you came in your hamstring, like completely stopped yourself. You stood up a little bit more, but you still didn't tuck and pull.
Yeah.
Right? So had you tucked and pulled, what would have happened?
I would have been
You would have done your back tuck. And the things that I'm teaching, first of all, does it make sense what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It does. Okay. And look, this is the thing. I wish there was like an easy, like a magic pill that I could give you that would just make your fear go away, or had a magic wand that I could wave over you, like every fear be gone. But that's just not the reality. There's nothing that we can do to make it go away. And also, here's the thing. Doing your handspring tuck is scary. Doing your layout is scary. Doing your full is scary. Doing double fulls are going to be scary. So even if it was like, hey, you know what? Let's get rid of the fear on this tuck. Other skills are going to, this fear is going to continue to present itself. So what I want you to learn how to do is tumble with the fear being there, so that when you feel it, you can still do it. All right? Let's try it again. You got it. Set, tuck, pull. Bro, look at this, watch. Holy moly, that's such a good back tuck. Now, listen. Were you still scared when you did it? Yes, that's important to understand. Too many times, cheer coaches, tumbling coaches, everybody in between, it's like they have this expectation to hear you say, like, you're not scared. I mean, there's some coaches that you may work with that if they ask you, like, if you're scared, you probably would say no, because that's the answer that they want to hear.
Yeah.
It's okay to be scared. But as long as you know what you're doing, you can successfully do it. And that's what you just did there. And you can do that. You don't have to be here with me talking you through it. You can do this whether you're here at Twist and Shout, anywhere. All right? And sometimes, and so remember, sometimes it's going to be more difficult than other times. But in those moments, you have to think about what you're doing. If you think about what you're doing, you can successfully do the skill just like you just did. Okay? Let's go ahead and do a couple more.
Okay, yeah.
And then after we do a couple more, we'll work some lays.
Yeah.
Okay? Are you wanting to do any fulls today at all, or just get up to lays?
I'd want to do pulls if I can do my way up for a second.
You want to do some? Okay, cool. All right, let's go ahead and go handspring tuck again. Oh my goodness, bro. That is so... Oh, man. That's so good. You already know. You already know it is because you hear people, like, freak out over your tumbling all the time, I'm sure. Right? When people see it, they're like, oh my gosh, you're tumbling so good, girl.
So would I, guess.
It's so awesome. Okay. Now, this is something else to consider. When you start getting in the flow of doing it, it probably becomes easier, right? It's like you do it one time, it's like, okay, cool, I'm doing it. I don't know if this ever happens, But have you ever felt like you're tumbling, everything's good, and then like out of nowhere the fear hits you again? You're like, crap, what the heck happened? I've been doing it all day.
Yeah, that's what happened to me. Like I was tumbling and I kind of had a mental block, and then it went away, and then it started.
Yes, so here's the thing. It's important to know and to realize and to understand that there is that chance and there's that possibility that can come back and hit you again. So if you tumble and you kind of have like this underlining expectation of knowing like there's a chance that I can still feel the fear, because then if it hits you, it's not a surprise.
Yeah.
It's like come out of your handspring. Oh, there's that fear. I knew it was going to be there. I'm going to go ahead and set, tuck, and pull anyways because I know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
But if you're just like tumbling, everything's good, and then it hits you, I know you're like, oh my gosh, I'm scared. And then the problem is because everybody tells you, Abby, don't be scared. And then if you feel scared, you're like, oh, I must not be able to do it because I'm still scared. And everybody's telling me not to be scared.
Yeah.
But Coach Levi's telling you, Evie, be scared, who cares? But do it anyways because you know what you're doing.
Yeah.
All right, let's hit one more and then let's get to lays. That's a nice touch. Now this is the thing, man. I have a feeling that your layouts are probably really good. Are they? The way that you do your tucks, you just look like you've got a good layout. So are they physically challenging for you at all? They're pretty easy. They're pretty easy, almost like a tuck. Yeah. Okay. This is what we did. We came up with a formula for your back tuck. And we said, hey, no matter what, if you set, tuck, and pull, you're going to successfully do a back tuck, right? Okay. When you do a layout, let's come up with like a similar formula. What can you do to make a layout successfully happen? You come in your handspring, same thing, set, yes.
Hollow.
Set, hollow.
And then land, I guess.
Okay, so let's think this.
Dive hips.
Yeah, let's think, set, hollow arms, because those two things kind of happen separate, right? It's not like you're here and then immediately go here. So it's like set, hollow arms. So if you set, you hollow through, you pull your arms, what's going to happen? You're going to do a layout. Now, are layouts more challenging for you than tucks, like mentally wise?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. When's the last time you did your layout by yourself?
So since it has a log fall into a pit, and I'll do it into that by myself.
Okay. Spring.
Today I did it with my coach standing now.
Okay, you had a lesson today?
No, I had practice today.
Oh yeah, practice.
At 8 a.m.
Holy moly. And then you drove here straight after practice? Dang, girl. All right, so check this out. I can stand there, but if I stand there, it's going to be the same. It's going to literally be the same exact thing that you always do.
Yeah.
Which I want today, working with me, to be different. I don't want you to drive all the way to Tulsa to do something that you just do at practice.
Yeah.
So I want to give you the opportunity, and then also here's the other thing, Evie. You're in a environment right now that you can safely work through this process without feeling judged by your coaches, your teammates. You kicked your mama out the gym, so your mama, like nobody is here that's gonna be like, oh my gosh, why didn't you do it? You just need to do it. If you don't do it, then you got burpees or you got bear crawls. I know Twisted Shop, man. I used to work there years ago. But yes, so the thing is, no matter what, if you don't do it, I ain't gonna be mad at you. I'm not gonna, like, there's, if you do it, I'm gonna be pumped, we're gonna celebrate. But if you don't do it, I'm gonna give you a piece of advice and we'll try it again, okay? So fast, powerful, round off handspring, set, hollow, arms. Okay, so why'd you not do it?
I got scared.
No. Remember, whenever I ask you that, you're not allowed to say, I got scared or I don't know.
I didn't set in hollow.
Bingo. That's why. Because remember, you did your handspring tuck even when you were scared.
Yeah. So now I just have to do my layout while I'm scared.
Yes. And the thing is, the fear may be a little bit bigger and may be more difficult, but you were able to work through it on your handspring tuck. And you did a really good job working through it. So the same thing with your layout. You have the ability to do it. Is it going to be easy? No. But can you do it? Yes, because you proved to yourself and you proved to me that you can do it. Okay? So round off handspring, set, hollow, arms. Let's get it. Did you feel like you were about to do it?
Yeah.
Okay, I knew it. Now this is the thing. I got something for you, man. I believe that you're standing there and you were feeling confident, which I love. And I want you to believe in yourself and be like, man, I got this, and stand there with confidence and take off with confidence. But here's the issue. If you have all the confidence in the world and you're like, I'm gonna do it this time, and then you go into your round off and you kind of start getting a little bit nervous, then you go into your back handspring, your hands hit out of your back handspring, and that fear hits you like a ton of bricks. You're like, crap, I got so scared, man. Like I really thought I was gonna do it on that one, and then I got scared. So again, I told you this earlier, you have to know and have the expectation that that fear is going to be there. It's silly. It's honestly silly to think that you're not going to be scared.
Yeah.
That's silly. You know why it's silly?
Because it's gonna be there.
Because it happens every freaking time.
Yeah.
So I want you to be confident, man. I want you to believe in yourself. Be like, all right, I'm gonna do this one. I want that to be the case, but then at the same time to know that fear is going to hit. When your hands hit on the back handspring, that's usually about the time that it hits you.
Yeah.
Know it's going to be there so that when it is, you can do it in ways.
Okay.
Set, hollow, arms. Oh, you're right there. I can feel it.
Wait, can I do one more?
Yes, girl. I know it's right there. I know it is. Let's go. Set, hollow, arms. Let's go. Get that. Get that. Get that. I do it, man. I can feel the build up. Good job. All right, check it out. Check it out. Yes. And now listen. This is the thing. You do not need Coach Levi to do what you just did.
Yeah.
I hope to see you again. I really enjoyed working with you, but I'm telling you, you don't need me. All you need to know is that you know how to do the skill that you're doing. And you also need to know that fear is more than likely going to be there. And be okay with that. Who cares if you're scared? Because you know what you are doing.
Yeah.
And so in those moments, if your coach asks you, or if you're just thinking to yourself when you're tumbling, man, why didn't I do it on that one? It's not that you don't know or that you got scared, because you can do it even when you're scared. You just proved that.
Yeah.
So if you didn't follow the formula, whether it's tuck or a set, tuck, pull, set, hollow, arms, that's why you didn't do it if you don't end up doing it.
Yeah.
Okay? The fear is going to be there, but this is the beautiful thing. The more that you do it, the less that fear is going to be there.
Yeah.
And it's going to get easier and easier and easier. But you've been tumbling long enough, you've been going through this whole tumble block thing on and off for long enough that you know you're going to go through seasons to where everything's good and you're like, oh my gosh, I'm feeling so good, I'm not scared anymore. And then one day you're going to walk into practice and boom, it's going to hit you.
Yeah.
You're like, crap, why did I get so scared again? Now, instead of allowing that to cause you to feel completely defeated, you have something solid to actually work through. Because if you feel that fear, it's like, okay, I'm gonna work through the same thing that Coach Levi taught me that day that I went to Tumble Smart, and you can work through it, even whenever it is there. Good work. For the sake of time, I would love for you to do more layouts, but would you like to do some fulls? Because we got like 4 minutes left.
Yeah, I will.
And I'll give you a spot. I'm assuming you need a spot on your full? Okay.
I haven't been spotted on my full in a while.
Okay, but you have been spotted before on a full? Okay.
Yeah.
Which way do you twist?
Left.
Lefty. All right. How do you want to do it? Do you just want to go round off handspring full, send it? Do you want to do standing so you get the feeling of how I spot a full? Or do you just want to do it? Or we go round of handspring. Superman.
Yeah, can we do a Superman one time?
Let's go
and then
Superman.
I-
Yep. Let's go round of hand Superman. Okay. Yeah, you got plenty of power. All right, let's go ahead and do it. Let's go all the way through with it. Hold on, let me watch this replay real quick. Oh yeah, yeah. All right, round of handspring full. So you currently do it on rod by yourself?
No,
Oh no.
Well, I haven't walked on in a while because I've been doing my layout.
Oh, got
but
you.
I would do it until I get pushed down.
Into a pit or crash mat.
Yeah, and I'd get like 3 fourths around. I would never like.
Oh, for real? You wouldn't finish it?
Yeah.
Weird. That feels like, man, that feels like you should easily be able to do that. Okay. Man, I wish we had more time to work on your full. Next time, if I get a chance to work with you again. Hey.
Can I go to the open gym?
Yes, I was just gonna tell you that. Yeah.
Like you.
Okay, sweet. Yes. Good. All right, we'll do that. Let's go ahead and do another one. You're so freaking good. Watch this. Watch this, man. Yeah, so easy. Okay, listen. I'm so freaking proud of you with what you did in your tuck and your layout. And I don't want you to feel like we have to push on this full. I'm not building up to be like, hey, do this full. You know what you're doing, set, twist. I'm not gonna like do that to you.
Yeah.
But I do want to give you the opportunity that if you would like me to spot you less
Yeah. You
or
can
do
probably
anything.
spot me a little less.
Okay. So would you be willing and open to this? When you come out of your handspring, instead of you set my hands like here as soon as you rebound
Yeah.
into it, allowing you to rebound and
then-
spot you like, I'm
Yeah.
sure coaches have spotted you like more so like caught you and flipped you instead of like bumps and catch.
Yeah.
Are you okay with that?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So the difference is, Evie, on this one, out of your handspring, you're not gonna feel my hand there immediately.
Yeah.
But then like as you rebound like to the Superman position essentially, then my hand's gonna be there.
Okay.
All right, let's go, round of hand full. Yeah, like that. Woo, man, even with you knowing that I was gonna do less, man, you still did it. That was sweet. Okay. All right, let's go. I think your mama just